For this project, you'll need 100 grams of yarn. I'm using acrylic yarn of weight 3. A crochet hook, I'm using a size of 3 mm. Stitch marker to avoid the counting, a darning needle and scissors.
So let's start by making a slip knot and start chaining. So I'm starting with 31 chains. If you want to customize based on the size of your hands, then either increase the number of chains for the bigger glove or decrease the number of chains for the smaller gloves like for the kids.
Alright, so our 31 chains are done and round 1 is complete. Now we will work on row 2. I'm starting from the second stitch from the hook and I'm making a slip stitch here. Yeah, like that. Let me zoom in so you can see it better. Insert your crochet hook into the stitch and then yarn over, pull through the stitch, and then you have 2 loops in your crochet hook. Pass the new loop through the old one. That is your slip stitch. I hope you understood the demonstration. So I already have made 3 slip stitches. I need to make 12 more. So slowly try to make your slip stitches and count 15. Okay, so I have made 15 slip stitches so far. Now take your stitch marker and pin it into the 15th stitch. Next, I'm going to make single crochets into the next 15 stitches. Single crochet is a bit different from a slip stitch. It actually adds some height to your work. To make single crochet, insert your hook and then yarn over. You'll have 2 loops into your crochet hook. Yarn over and pass through both the loops. If you couldn't understand, let me explain you one more time. Insert your hook, yarn over. Now you'll have 2 loops, yarn over again and pass through both the loops. So continue this till the end of the row. Now row 2 is complete. Chain 1 and turn your work. For row 3, make single crochet in first 15 stitches till you reach the stitch marker.
Now remove the stitch marker and make a slip stitch. Now this slip stitch is a little different because if you want the ribbing effect, you need to work only on the back loop. See this carefully. Insert your hook just into the back loop, not on both loops, or the ribbing effect won't show. Put your stitch marker back on the first stitch of the slip stitch and then continue this till the end of the row. This is row 3. Now row 3 is done. Now chain 1 and turn your work. For row 4, I'm doing 15 slip stitches in the back loop only and then 15 single crochet in both loops. If you have got this, I will see you again at row 6 because we are doing increase there. But if you want to crochet along with me, keep watching. Just remember, slip stitches over slip stitches and single crochet over single crochets. Now row 5 is complete. Chain 1 and then turn your work. Row 6 we will be increasing, but only at the end. So just repeat the pattern, slip stitches over the slip stitches, single crochet over single crochet, and I'll see you when I reach at the end. Okay, I'm at the end of row 6. Now chain 8. This will create the body of the gloves. So far we were working on the thumb section, and now we are starting the main glove part. After chaining 8, turn your work. For row 7, start in the second chain from the hook and make 7 single crochet. So once you get here, just work into both the loops like normal and keep doing single crochet until you hit the stitch marker. When you get to the stitch marker, start doing slip stitches in just the back loop as you did previously. Okay, so from next row, which is row 8, we are just repeating the same pattern. Slip stitches over slip stitches and single crochets over single crochets. And I will keep going like this until I reach row 35. A quick customization tip, like if your hand are wider, just add more rows. Mine's very close to size small, so I am fine with row 35. Row 35 is perfect for me. All right, 35 rows are done. And now for row 36, we are back to the thumb part, just like we did at the start. So let's start with row 36. There is no change for the slip stitches. Work them as usual. Slip stitch on top of slip stitch. Do this for a total of 15 stitches. Once you reach the stitch marker, now it's time to make single crochet. Put your stitch marker back. Now there is a slight change here. Instead of going all the way across till the end of the row, we are not doing that. We are going to make only 15 single crochet here. I'm going to show you. This is, I think, fourth. Now make 11 more. So yeah, I have 15 single crochet. So at this point, I'm not going to make single crochet till the end of the row. I'm going to make one single chain and then turn your work to make row 37. So as usual, just make single crochet on the top of single crochet and slip stitches on the top of slip stitches. Follow this exact pattern till you reach row 40. So I'm in last row, row 40, and I'm about to finish the row. To finish it, just make a last single crochet, then chain one and then pull the thread like so. Okay, so now we are basically done with the crochet part. The only thing left is to stitch the gloves together, and honestly this is the easiest part. A quick correction, do not cut your yarn here. I did the mistake, but we actually still need this yarn to stitch the gloves together. So what you want to do is just fold your project in half like this, so both sides match perfectly. Now from this side you can either stitch it or you can crochet it together. Both ways work, it's totally up to you. I'm gonna join this using my crochet hook because it's easier for me. So just put your hook through both the folded pieces like this. Grab your yarn and make a slip stitch. Now make sure you're going through both the loops on both the sides. So let me show you clearly. Just insert your crochet hook into the loops on the top part and then into the loops on the bottom part, and then make a slip stitch. You already know how to do a slip stitch by now, so just repeat the same process all the way to the end. I'm at the end, so to finish this, I will just make one chain and pull the yarn. Then you can cut the excess yarn here. Now let's join the top opening using the same method as before. Keep repeating this till you reach at this point. So here as well, make one chain to finish and then cut the yarn. You see yarn ends hanging out like this. To hide it, grab a darning needle and just weave the yarn in randomly through the stitches. And then cut the extra yarn. This will make your project look really clean and professional. And then do the same for other yarns which are hanging out, and then basically we are done. And this is it after the cleanup. Now just flip it inside out and your gloves are ready. So let me know how you like this tutorial. Your feedback is always welcome. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments, and if you would like to tag me, my Instagram and TikTok is on the description. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.